Since the 1st of February 2023, it is illegal to process or trade CBD products in Hong Kong. How effective has it been? In this video, we will explore the following 3 questions. First, how deep is Hong Kong people's understanding of CBD? Second, how many people know how serious the risks of CBD are? Final, the regulation has been in effect for 2.5 years. How much do Hong Kong people know about this regulation? We conducted several interviews to see their responses. Do you know what CBD is? Have you ever tried it before?
No, I've never tried it. I heard it's something harmful to my health.
Yeah, I have tried before, and then I think CBD is just like a kind of relaxing supplement. I have used it before.
Yeah, I did try it a few times with my friends. It comes in different form, but it really helps to maybe help to relax or help you clear your mind. It has a lot of good benefit in my point of view.
Therefore, what exactly CBD is?
CBD, first things first. What the heck is it? Shorthand for cannabidiol, CBD is a natural occurring chemical compound derived from the cannabis plant, a safe, non-addictive substance.
If it's not addictive, why does the government still legislate to ban it?
What do you think about this legislation regulating CBD? What are the necessary reasons?
Now the customers haven't thought about the reason behind it. Perhaps the government's stance is that CBD is easily contaminated with THC or closely associated with marijuana.
So, what is the difference between CBD and THC?
This is the chemical structure of THC, also known as tetrahydrocannabinol if you are feeling fancy, and this is the chemical structure of CBD, also known as cannabidiol. What you may notice is that their chemical structures seem almost identical. They have the same molecular formula, which is C21H30O2, and both of their masses clock in at 314 grams per mole. But there is one extremely important structural difference. Where THC contains a cyclic ring, CBD contains a hydroxyl group, and this difference in biochemistry actually controls whether or not you feel high.
Although CBD is not addictive, THC is often found in products.
So what happens when you consume them at the same time? One study found that due to CBD's biochemical shape, it can actually bind to the CB1 receptor and turn it off in a binding pattern known to biologists as allosteric inhibition. This means that CBD actually makes the THC unable to bind as well, and therefore decreases how high you feel. If you vaporize marijuana with 25% THC and 0.1% CBD, you will feel high, as the THC is going to bind to the CB1 receptor with little interference from CBD. If you consume marijuana with 25% THC and 12% CBD, this more CBD will inhibit the THC from binding to the CB1 receptor, decreasing THC's effect and leading you to being less high.
So, how many people know how serious the risks of CBD are? How has using CBD affected your overall well-being, including your mood, sleep, or any specific symptoms you were targeting?
I heard some of my friends said it helps them to sleep better or stabilize it or calm them down, but I don't know. I mean, I never tried it.
I think sometimes I can feel my heartbeat much more faster after I take CBD. And I think sometimes it's good when I'm using CBD because I'm not often users, but I did try it a few times, but I feel good with it. So I don't think there's any side effect, I think.
I was targeting relaxation and sleep, and it did help me because I have a lot of stuff to do and the time are always not enough. So having something that could help me deal with all that tension, stress, it really helped me a lot. So I would say it gave me a better balance and stressless night.
Generally, people only know CBD for relaxation and sleep aid, but their understanding of the CBD to THC ratio and its effects on the body remains limited. The article from Self-Decode discusses potential side effects of CBD oil, noting that while it's generally considered safe, it can still cause side effects such as dry mouth, digestive issues like nausea or diarrhea, fatigue, and changes in appetite or weight. These effects are usually mild and may depend on the dosage and product quality. The HK government cited several reasons to explain why banned CBD and classifying it as a dangerous drug under the Dangerous Drugs Ordinance. 1. Risk of THC contamination. 2. Potential for THC conversion. 3. Unproven health claims. The regulation has been in effect for 2.5 years. How much do Hong Kong people know about this regulation and how effective has it been? What are your thoughts on the decision to classify CBD as a dangerous drug, and do you believe it aligns with the needs of the community in Hong Kong?
I think it's a good thing. I really support this to be banned. No, for myself, not for myself, but perhaps the next generation or the younger generation. Even some of the young adults, they're taking it. So I support the government to do that.
I think the government lists it as a serious drug. I think, but the CBD is not serious as cocaine, LSD. I think that kind of drug is much more serious compared with the CBD. So I don't think that is the good result in Hong Kong. I think so. I think I would try to the CBD to when I go overseas.
I don't think it does actually, because if we see the whole thing, CBD could be in a lot of products. It could be in beauty products, it could be in muscle reliever products, it could be in snacks. It's just how the dosage is, and initially it wasn't actually a big deal. The dosage was really low. So I think the benefit is, and the bad side and good side is it's just blurred and unnecessary.
Since the regulation came into effect, law enforcement authorities have immediately taken action.
Starting today, cannabidiol, or CBD, is listed as a dangerous drug in Hong Kong, alongside heroin and cocaine. Those found guilty of trafficking or illegal manufacturing of CBD or its products are liable to a maximum penalty of life imprisonment and a fine of $5 million. Illegal possession or consumption of CBD is punishable by up to 7 years behind bars and a fine of $1 million. As of Sunday, the government collected 77,000 CBD items at collection points for citizens to discard cannabidiol products. They range from skincare products to edible oil and supplements. The Customs and Excise Department said officers will ramp up spot checks at the airport and reminded the public not to bring CBD-infused products from overseas.
Although the government has launched campaigns targeting youth cannabis abuse, they lack deterrent effect and promotional strength. As our interviewee just mentioned, there is still insufficient understanding of CBD. In final, here are suggestions for Hong Kong government on CBD awareness. Intensify educational campaigns on CBD and THC risks, sustain long-term public awareness efforts, target young adults to address misconceptions, provide clear, evidence-based information to deter experimentation, enhance outreach to counter limited public knowledge.